Good morning and welcome to Authentic Conversations today. And this is Wednesday, I don't know the date, July 7th, I believe it is, 2021. I am so excited to do a show and actually meet someone that I've been following for a while because I love table tennis. And yeah, it's Authentic Conversations, but every Wednesday we're doing a series called Chatting with the Village. My name is Moji Solar-Wilson, and I am so excited to do this show. It's been a while since I did a show that was really primarily for me. I love table tennis. I love talking about table tennis. I went to Oluyole 79 with Moji, who's a legend in the table tennis industry, I like to say, of Nigeria. She went to the Olympics and amazing human being. And as you guys know, my wife and I love to, what we think we play table tennis. We just kind of throw the ball around. Sometimes it ends up being long tennis, but hey, what can I tell you? It is what it is. I'm waiting a few seconds for people to come on because it takes a minute for a lot of Facebook has been doing a lot of wonderful things lately. And if you're on YouTube, all two followers of mine, please say something. I would like you to bring in to welcome, Edem Offiong. I have to say the name. I had to practice the name all day, all night, because I'm very well known for butchering people's names. What can I tell you? As we wait for people to come on, I'm going to do what I have to do. That's the branding stuff that we do. And I'm hoping that people do join us in a few minutes. I don't know. People know it's 10 o'clock, but they still don't show up on time. Or maybe it's because I didn't sing the song, which I'm not planning to sing, my national anthem, today. As we're waiting on people to show up, please, if you're here, say something so I know you're here and I can say hi back to you. In the meantime, let's do what we do. Good morning again. And yes, it's Moji Solar-Wilson. Welcome back to Authentic Conversations with Moji. And this is the series that I'm calling Chatting with the Village. Chatting with the Village came about because we get so much news about a lot of going on in Africa and Nigeria as a whole. I decided that it's time that we do some shows that are meaningful and spotlight people that are doing great things, people that are pushing themselves, regardless of what's going on in Nigeria, people that are living their authentic lives and, changing the world one step at a time. My guest today is Edem Offiong, a table tennis player that has qualified to represent Nigeria of all countries. I don't know. But hey, Nigeria in the table tennis competition at the Olympics. So please welcome Edem Offiong Edem. I always reverse your name. Which one is your first name?
Offiong.
Offiong. Okay, I don't know. In my head, Offiong should be the last name and Edem should be the first name. I don't know. But yes, Offiong Edem is with us. She's an Olympian. Yay! It's exciting. So welcome to Chatting with the Village. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Is this your first Olympic trip?
No, this is going to be my fourth Olympic.
Your fourth?
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea. That makes it even more special. So you've been to the Olympic four times. So
Yes.
then it's like, you must still be excited every time you qualify, though.
Yes. Because it's not always that easy.
Wow, four-time
Yeah.
Olympian. Oh my God, that's
You have
major.
to fight a lot to get there.
I know. So tell us a little bit about your background, where you grew up, and how you ended up playing table tennis.
Yeah, I grew up in a family of 10,
Wow.
and I'm just the only one in my family who plays sports. At some point, my parents didn't allow it. They said, "Okay, Offiong, you have to go to school." I said, "Okay, this is just what I love." I was into football. I started with football because I love to play football a lot. But after some time, I sustained a lot of injuries.
Okay.
So I now decided to switch to table tennis, and I saw that it was more easier because you're just using your hand and to move the balls and all of that. So I decided to stay there, and that was how I started. I started
Wow.
little by little. I started playing on the streets, and after someone introduced me to a coach. His name is Coco Basi. He was the one who took me to the stadium, and now introduced me to the real coach there. Is Richard Edem, and that was how I began.
Wow. Wow. So you started playing table tennis in Nigeria.
Yes,
And how old were you when you qualified for your first Olympic trials?
I think I was about maybe 14 or 15.
Wow. Wow. And which Olympic was this one? Which country?
Was in Athens.
Athens. Wow. Have you won any medals?
No, no.
Not yet. Okay, you're getting there though. The more you get there, the more you get to go, the more opportunities you have of getting a medal. So, talk to being an um, Olympian in Nigeria, like before you left for Nigeria, and then before you left for the Olympics, and then after you came back.
It's a little bit difficult because in Nigeria they don't really put so much money in sport. Not just they focus on football, but however, the Nigerian Olympic Committee, they are trying. They supported me from the beginning when I qualified for the Olympics, and also if there's anything you need, the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation are there, even though they don't have so much money to support the players, but they are doing the little they can to help us also with some training equipment and paying for some training center for you to practice and all of that. It's a little bit difficult because you cannot do it alone, but sometimes also you have to put in your money also if you really want to do it. You don't have to wait for them because sometimes they might say, okay, we don't have money now. After you can do it, we will reimburse you. So, but anyways, I will just thank God for everything because it's not really, really that easy.
So, do you live in Nigeria or do you live in Europe? Because most of my friends that do sports, they can't survive because they can't make money in Nigeria. So they tend to. I have a lot of friends that play soccer and things. So they tend to go to like Spain or somewhere in Europe, and
I
they're
live in
there.
Spain. I
Oh, you
live in
live.
Spain.
So why would you go and play for Nigeria? I'm sorry, I love Nigeria, but why did you?
No,
Why
no.
not Spain?
No,
Why?
I've been representing Nigeria right from when I was 14, so there's no way I can change it. Already, I am
Oh,
almost about to retire. I don't know when, but almost. I am 34 and I've been representing Nigeria at the age of 14, so you can imagine. So,
wow, wow, that's a long journey and a
yeah.
commitment too to the game.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's very commendable because most people don't stay that long. They
Yeah,
stay a few
yeah.
years, and especially where there's no financial gain
Mm-hmm.
on that level,
So
especially for the
that
country
that
you're
that was the reason
representing.
why I moved to Europe because one is very difficult here. Sometimes if you want to practice, maybe you go to the hall, there is no lights, and the table tennis board is not so good. That was the reason why I moved because if I were to be here, maybe I would have stopped for a very long time because the game changes. There are so many things. Like what you're playing is not the same thing they are playing outside there, so you have to go out, you have to learn something new. So if
Yeah.
you're still here, you will be so backward because you would not really understand anything. And when you're going there playing with these white people, if you're playing with them, their body reflects
Hmm. Yes.
because you will not really understand. You're always playing with your black, and when you see them, the body reflects, with the ball. So you need to go out,
Oh,
be
because I'm like,
able
the body
to,
reflects. I'm trying to compute it, but I understand
yeah, the
what you're saying
color.
now. That
Yeah.
yes, the color. Oh, wow.
So you have to stay with them to be able to mix up and be able to catch up with them also because it's very difficult. Seriously, if you don't go out, you will not be able to meet up to
So,
standard.
what's it like living in Spain?
Yeah.
Is that where you live, Spain?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
what's it
yeah.
like? what's the difference in how did you adjust to living in Spain after living in Nigeria most of your life?
I is more better there, I will say, because I have I'm playing a table tennis league there,
Oh
and
wow.
also I have my friend is there also, and I have good facilities. They have
Yeah. Yeah.
everything. They have
Yeah.
everything you want, and the
Yeah.
club also they give me a whole lot of things like the all the necessary thing I need. So it's far better. It's better there. So if I am in Nigeria, it's just for holidays, maybe 1 or 2 months, and after I will go back and stay like 10 months there.
Oh wow. Well, you are committed to the game. I mean, I've watched you on IG for quite a while, and I've seen, I've watched you progress, so to speak. I've seen you at tournaments, I've seen you in practice, I watched you when you won all these amazing awards and things like that. So now, even though your parents did not kind of sort of support the idea of you being a professional tennis player, are they more comfortable now that you've become a regular at the Olympics?
Yes, they are so
Of
happy,
course,
so proud. My
they
mom
more.
especially. I lost my dad 3 years ago.
Oh,
My
I'm
mom
sorry.
is very happy. She's always praying for me and always supportive. She's
That's
very, very.
wonderful. That's wonderful. So you said you're 34, right? And at 34, most Nigerians are thinking, oh, what business am I going to get into? Because, if you're 24 and you're not married and everything, you're totally, you're a leftover. For a lot of young women, I'm so proud of young women like you that are that are chasing the self-actualization route, right? First, finding who they are, becoming the best version of themselves at whatever it is that they're doing. And then they start thinking of settling down and all that stuff. So, how is your mom dealing with that? Because that was a topic we had last week about, how parents are always pressuring, their children
No,
to become
my mom doesn't disturb me.
good.
She knows who I am, and she's very happy with me. She's not that kind of mom that will be putting pressure on you to go and marry and all of that. No, she's a very
Hallelujah.
happy person.
Oh,
She's
that's
very calm. Uh, no, she's very
oh,
happy the way I am. She doesn't have problem, anyways.
I am so grateful because a lot of times young women try to self-actualize and the pressure from outside. I have a 26-year-old daughter that just graduated with her masters and things, and people are already asking me when is she getting married. I'm like you should go and ask her because that's not my business really. My main focus is for her to be happy. She's happy in a relationship with her boyfriend, and they're doing very well. So who cares, when people marry, as long as you're happy. So let's get back to table tennis now. When we talk about table tennis, because a lot of people don't understand how difficult the game is. It's, they see a sprinter and the sprinter runs for like 9 minutes or 10 minutes, 100-meter dash. Or they see somebody that, like me, I went to Liole with 4x4. I used to run for Ondo State. So they see that, but they don't understand the stamina you need to be able to play table tennis because you're going back and forth, you're doing all kind of wheelies and all kinds of madness. Talk to me a little bit about the physical effect of playing table tennis.
If you're a table tennis player, you need to be physically fit. It's the people think table tennis is very easy, but it's the most difficult game
Yeah.
because one, you have to use your brain.
Yep.
Two, you have to use your body and your eyes also,
Yeah.
because you need to see everything what your opponent is bringing. You need to be able to return the ball, and if you don't have a good physique, you will not be able to catch up because the ball is very, very fast and very small. So when they look at when the people look us the way we are playing, they say, no, this thing is very easy. But when once they take up the racket, maybe they pick up the racket and say, okay, let me try, and they could not get the ball, say, no, this thing is very difficult, I don't understand. It is very, very easy. You need to be very fit. You need to do a lot of, like person like me, when I wake in the morning, I have to do like 1 hour physical training. That's how I've been able to sustain myself up till this moment. I have to do that for 1 hour, and I will go inside to play for like 6 hours,
Oh
not
wow.
6 hours straight. I will play 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening. But early in the morning is very important for you to make something. Maybe even if you want to do something light, some physical exercises. If you want to run, if you can choose whatever you want, but you must do something because it has something to do with the legs. If you don't know how to move your legs, you might get injured, or your hand or something. So it's very, very difficult, but the people don't understand.
So that's like a boxer that needs to be able to do what I call a dance, because you have to be able to move so you don't get hit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
when I watch table tennis players, professional table tennis players, it seems like that's what they're doing. The leg work has to be in
Yes.
sync with their mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are you spiritual or are you religious?
I am just there.
You're just there. Okay, that's a good answer. I always ask everybody, I don't know why, not that it matters, but I always ask if people are religious or spiritual, because spirituality to me is what keeps me Moji grounded. And religion is different from being spiritual. Spirituality means that you're aware of everything and everyone around you having a place in the universe, that and they belong there. And it's not my job to change anybody, it's just my job to inspire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I started following you ages ago, about 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't even know how you came into my view. I think somebody had mentioned your name on my page and said, because I once in a while I'll post videos of my wife and I playing ping pong, table tennis, and people will just laugh because my mouth plays better game than me, Joseph. I just like them out. But I remember I one day I read you made a post about your not for profit, and I was blown away. So can we talk a little bit about the uh, Offiong Edem Foundation?
Yeah, I right from when I was a little bit younger, I've always thought of having something like that because when growing up, I didn't have any opportunity to get anything like equipment. I don't have money, I don't have food. I was just like sometimes going to training, I just go to play with my stomach empty, but I didn't care because I was so in love with the game. And so all this while, sometimes when I am in Europe, when I have some rubbers, the rubber is the racket we use, the
Mhm.
used one. So I will save them. I can save like 10. And when I come back with my old shoes, old clothes, I will come and give it to them, the children there to use. Because when I was growing up, I didn't have that opportunity to have something like that. So always when I go for tournament, I will go and look for the professional players. I'll be asking them if they have used rubber, please, I want to buy, you
Oh,
know. So for me, I have the opportunity. I am in Europe, so it's an opportunity for them also to have something. They don't need to buy. So that was why I decided, okay, I've been doing this for years. Let me just make it official so maybe I could get some people to help me also to help them because I want to help them. So that was why I decided to create Offiong Edem Foundation in order to seek help from the people. And I was so lucky. The International Table Tennis Federation, they gave a lot of things. They gave table tennis equipment. So that was what I used. And some of my friends, the people I know, they supported the foundation and everything. And those kids, they went home so happy. I was so excited to see them. They were so happy, and each time when I come inside the table tennis hall, they don't let me to like play. Everybody want to speak with me. They want to say that I am so happy about it,
that's
because
good.
it's my dream. So it's so exciting, really.
I see the way you light up when you talk about the foundation. So is the foundation in Nigeria for Nigerian kids, or is it in Spain?
No, it's in Nigeria, in
Oh,
Calabar
that's
precisely. That's where I grew up, Cross
it's
River
where?
State, Calabar. Calabar.
Calabar. Oh wow, my mother-in-law is Calabar. My wife is half
Wow.
Calabar. Yeah, yeah, that's beautiful. So I mean, for me, I just love people that give back to where they come from, because it's so very important that we don't forget. that we left
Yeah.
people behind. And if we don't help them to discover the fire in them, they'll end up doing scoring things, like I like to say, stupid things that will get them in trouble. So when you're not in Nigeria, when you're not playing table tennis, right? What do you do for fun?
I I go to swimming, I go to the bar.
Okay, you do normal things,
I
like.
so many things. I do so many things.
Oh, that's great. So your life does not always revolve around the table tennis table.
No, no, no. Only when we
Fantastic.
have tournament, I will be a little focused, because you have something ahead. But after that, I'm very crazy.
Ah, that's good. That's good. You're normal. You're normal. I've interviewed a few people, and they're so
Today,
regimented, and that's all they do. They do everything the same time, the same way, and I'm like, how could you even live like that? But hey,
mm,
whatever works for people. So, we've talked about your growing up. We've talked about how you got into table tennis. We've talked about the fact that this is your fourth. I'm just blown away. This is number 4 time you're going to the Olympics. Yay! That's awesome. So you're playing singles, not doubles.
no, just singles.
You're playing singles. That's wonderful. Oh my God. So everything is on your shoulders, girl. We'll be right there rooting for you and screaming for you. And what would you like the world to know about table tennis in Nigeria? Because there's always something you want to change. Like if you could change anything about the sports table tennis in Nigeria, what would it be?
For me, I think we if will be possible to introduce a table tennis league because it's what we don't have. It will
Table tennis.
help those kids a lot. Table tennis, we need to introduce table tennis league. We have a lot of players. If we could do that, I think it will help them a lot. Um, and not just that, we need to seek for sponsorship because this is one thing we don't have. Everybody just channel everything to the Ministry of Youth and Sport. We don't have just table tennis. They have a whole lot of sports. So they
Yeah.
won't be able to look at just table tennis. We need to see for private sector to come and sponsor the game because we have a whole lot of talented players in the boys and girls. They are so good, but the problem is there is no fun. And if we have a table tennis league, we will be able to pay them, even if it's 1 naira, it will help them because a
Yeah.
lot of them they just stay there, they don't have anything to do. Their parents cannot send them to school. But I
Hmm.
think if those ones who want to help themselves, if they should receive little, they will be able to do something for themselves. And with the
Exactly.
table tennis league, that will help them a lot. It will change their lives.
Does Nigeria have a system like the United States where people get um, into universities and the tuition is paid by the colleges for sports?
I don't think so.
No. No, okay.
No.
So that's another avenue. But you're saying that if for sponsorships, as in private sector, private businesses should
Mm-hmm.
hire the tennis players as their
Mm-hmm.
face or model or influencer, so to speak, so
Yeah.
that they
Mm-hmm.
have an income coming in.
Yes.
So do you have a manager in Nigeria? Do
No.
you have a
I don't.
manager in Spain?
No. I am alone.
So wait, this is confusing. Sorry, I used to be a talent manager. So, and I mean actors and actresses, not sports. I just
No,
assume that every sports person has
I
a
do
manager.
everything.
Pardon?
I do it myself.
You do everything yourself.
Yes.
Wow. Because I'm thinking if you had a sports manager or a manager or something, their job would be to get you the endorsements and things like that.
No, we don't have anything.
You don't
I
have
think.
that. Okay, well, if anybody hears this and you're a manager or you're somebody that's looking for a face for your brand, here is one amazing young woman. She's been playing table tennis. Oh, she's gone to the Olympics since she was 14, and she's still dedicated to the sport. And she's going to you're in Tokyo actually. She's going to Tokyo this year as well. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of dedication to continuously do the same thing when there's not so much in being given in return. but aside of the love of the sport, if that makes any sense. So anybody that's out there that wants to hire her to, model their clothing, represent their brand or their line, I'm sure you'll screen them first, right? Offiong, to make sure that it aligns with your branding. But how do they reach you if anybody wants to reach out to you?
You can reach out to me on my Instagram or my Facebook. Then if we're in contact, I can give you my direct line or my email. And
Fantastic.
that's yeah.
Fantastic. So after you're 34, I'm going to assume you play tennis for a few more years and then you retire. What are you planning to do after you retire from tennis?
I think I'm planning to settle in Europe and maybe get a job.
Doing what?
I don't know.
You're taking it one step at a time, right?
Whatever.
Would
I will think of something.
Would you ever become a coach?
I have a whole lot of things in my mind, but I have to take it step by step,
Amen. That's the right way to do things. That's truly the right way to do things. So let's see. So you're going to be in Tokyo for a few weeks before the sport. When does Olympics start?
It's starting 24.
24. And when are you playing? When are you playing?
I'm playing 24.
You're playing on the 24th. So we have to make sure that a lot of people watch it. Fantastic. So what would you like to leave us with about the sport of tennis and your work?
I would like to say, if you've not played table tennis before, you have to go and try something. Just go and try it. Just go and have fun. It's a very good game. It's very lovely. You don't have to be scared. The ball is very small. It's not going to harm you in any way.
Yes, it can.
Just go and try it and enjoy yourself.
I love table tennis. I hate to say it, but I've been obsessed with table tennis forever. I can't play, but my mouth plays a very, very good game. Yes, so yes, indeed.
I saw you the other day playing.
I know, right?
You can hire me. I can be your coach.
No, I can't afford you. I beg, 4-time Olympian. That'll be the day. But you have to come and visit us at the Solar-Wilson Village. No joke.
Yes,
we have a rec center. We have a table tennis table in there, and pretty much most guests that we have, I challenge them to come and play, and they usually beat me. So, but you should definitely. We'd love to have you over at the village, at Solar-Wilson Village. We're trying to give people a taste of Africa in the heart of Texas. But when you come, we'll make it.
I have a tournament in the US in November. Maybe I will use that opportunity to come over. Yes.
Oh, that would be fantastic. And then I get
we
to
have
play
world championship, and I think it's in Texas or so. I will cross check it, then I will let you know.
Yeah, let me know, because that would be awesome. I'll see if I can convince my wife and I to come, and watch you play, and then you can come visit our village. That would be awesome. But it's been amazing chatting with you. Again, I have been speaking with Offiong Edem, the Nigerian Olympic candidate. No, not candidate. How do you say it? You're not a candidate. You're already going. For table tennis, anyway, she's going to represent Nigeria at the Olympics in Tokyo. She'll be playing on September 24th. Please spread the word. Support.
July 20th.
Oh, July. September 24th. I don't know where that came from.
July
24th. And she also has a foundation where she puts together equipment, tennis balls, clothing, and all sorts of things for Nigerian youth. I mean, amazing. It's one thing for somebody to make it, but to also go back and reach out to pull others up, to me, is just mind-blowing. So we've been talking to her for a few minutes, and she is also not looking. It would be nice if there are people that are that can hear me or my voice, that have brands that would hire table tennis players, because for some reason they're not getting as much funding as possible as they need. So, but they are able to promote your goods, find her on Instagram, find her on Facebook. She's always posting amazing things that she's doing. Her humanitarian activities is what really attracted me to her page about 2 years ago. And I've been following Offiong for quite a while. You guys know I don't follow a lot of people, but I follow people that motivate me to become the best version of myself. And she's one of those people. You know, people talk about age and things like that being what makes people wise. I really don't believe that. I believe it's the heart and the openness to experience both joy and pain, and the audacity to do things that people will not do normally. Yeah. So, what would you like to leave us with? Because we're about to shut down the show.
First, I will say thank you for having me. For me, it's a pleasure to speak with you because I've always been seeing you on Instagram. I admire you a lot. I admire your quotes, the way you speak. You don't have any fear. I wish I could just come out like you, but maybe when I have the courage, I will. Um, to everybody watching, I would like to thank you all. I would like to call on you all to support table tennis and support the children because we have a whole lot of them. They are on the streets, stranded. They don't have anything, nothing to eat. So I would like to ask all of you for your support and to support Offiong Edem Foundation also because I have a lot of people looking up to me. Thank you.
That is so beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to get the information for your foundation. If you can inbox it to me on IG or Facebook, what I'll do is I'll post it as a link here. And like I told you, I'm going to shoot it out everywhere. And hopefully we'll get more people to be interested in table tennis and to support the Offiong Edem Foundation, which is a foundation that's created to help support young Nigerians that are interested in playing table tennis. I thank you again for taking the time out to join me today. I'll bring you back. Thank you so much. To those of you guys that have heard me talk to Offiong Edem, I'm always butchering people's name, forgive me. I hope it motivates you to become the best version of yourself. I hope it motivates you to start to look within you to find out what you are passionate about, even if it's not something that's popular, to know that you too, like Offiong, can be the best version of yourself. I don't think there's that many young people that wake up in the morning believing they can get to the Olympics, let alone go to the Olympics 4 times. 4 times. We have to start to acknowledge and honor those amongst us that are doing amazing things. Even though it's not a lot of cash, she's not throwing money around, she's not wearing flashy clothing, not that she can afford to, but she's using her resources for herself as well as the younger generation coming behind. We can no longer continue to talk about how bad the government is when we ourselves are not making moves to better our people by bettering ourselves. Life is very simple. Love yourself. Let your cup runneth over so that whatever spills over, the others can drink from. This is Moji Solar-Wilson. I am so excited. You guys have absolutely no idea how excited I was to do this show. I love table tennis. I've been a fan of table tennis for so many years. I pretend to play table tennis. If you've never tried table tennis, you must. And if you don't even like table tennis, please support the Offiong Edem Foundation. When we help one child, one person, one human, we are truly helping ourselves. My name is Moji Solar-Wilson, and this has been Chatting with the Village. See you guys next Wednesday. Cheers.